Hello everyone, SilverContrail here, and I am back playing SolitaryCraft, my mini SolitaryCraft mod pack. And yeah, this is episode 2, so still getting started on some things. It's actually been quite a while since I played my first part. I was playing a lot of Resonant Rise in between. I did die earlier today. I was exploring in the Stronghold, and I got ahead of myself and ended up becoming the dead. But yeah, otherwise things are going pretty smoothly. I'm trying to get some basic items together, and I thought I'd start recording while I set up some basic machines. I just got a bunch of redstone, and I've been short on it, so I went down, did some caving, finally got some redstone together so we can make a bunch of different things. And usually when I do start off with getting some, what do I want to say? Some machine. I guess let's just say machines. There's another word I want to use, but I can't remember what it is. Infrastructure. That's what it is. Getting started with some infrastructure, I usually go thermal expansion, and that's going to be the same thing we're going to do here. So probably want to get to the pulverizer as quickly as possible, and then a way to power the pulverizer. I could use the quartz grindstone if I wanted to do things manually, but I don't really feel like it. This takes gold. Okay, so we need some gold. We're going to need to smelt some more gold. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's do 2, because I don't want to smelt too much gold, because I don't have much of it. Oh wait, I have gold on me. I forgot. And then grab some more iron, probably. Or no, we need copper. We need a lot of copper, so go ahead and smelt a bunch of that up. Also, and then I need my redstone and the iron, and I think some copper and flint. I don't think I have flint on me. May have to go get some flint, just to make the basic pulverizer, so we can start duplicating our ores instead of just turning them into the single ingots. So, oh, I do have some gravel on me, which I could sit here and mine all day if I really feel like it. And this is a terribly fun process. A couple of things to note about this mod pack. First of all, I am so loving the increased frame rate. I get easily, 100 frames per second when I'm recording even. And there's my 2 flint. It is great, and I think it's just the lack of mods that are on here. This is not with Optifine on, so it's excellent. I'm on far render with fancy graphics. I also think it helps that I'm living on this island. Let me zoom out. There we go. And I think that's helping my frame rate too. Unfortunately, living on the island does have some downsides, so let's go ahead and make a piston first. Do I have cobblestone? I do. So vanilla piston. I say 90% of the time that you make a piston in a mod pack, you don't use it as a piston. You use it as a crafting component, which I always think is pretty funny. Then we need a coil. We should have everything to go ahead and make the pulverizer. We need, what is this, 2 copper here, and then the flint here. This is probably reversed. Yep, and it's reversed. Okay, there we go. There's the pulverizer. Good old pulverizer. Put it right here. Boop. Of course, the pulverizer does need redstone flux to function, which means we've got to power it somehow, and I think probably the best way to do that is going to be with a steam dynamo. Basically, you stuff the steam dynamo full of water and some solid fuel, and then it just produces energy. Pretty straightforward device. The copper gear. So this is going to require 8, 9, 10, 11, and then a silver. It's going to require 11 copper, which means I'm going to need a lot more. Plus, I'm going to need at least 1 silver. So I'll grab one of those. And then this should let us turn coal and then just buckets of water into power. So that'll be pretty handy for the early game at least. It's not going to be too useful later on. But for right now, it'll be okay, I guess. Is that everything I need? A copper and then the redstone. Okay, then 1 redstone. Alright. So that's doing its thing. As for building a base, I'm sort of waiting on that. I think I'm going to build up here. And I might flatten out the ground more, if I can stop moving around so people don't get dizzy. So probably up here. It's a nice, pretty open spot. If I zoom in, you can see sort of where it is. Pretty much dead center. Where did my map go? Oh. pretty much near the center. I don't want to build too far that way because there's the ravine. I don't want to build too far in any other direction because there's puddles of water. I might branch off this way. This might not be too bad. But yeah. Pretty cool. And then, yeah, I've been exploring the stronghold a bit more. I've got quite a bit of stuff. I did find a dungeon, like a regular loot dungeon, and I got some of this RotaryCraft iron scrap and steel scrap, which is pretty interesting. We need to make one. Let me dump that back in here and grab my iron. We need to make one silver. Yeah, I haven't found the actual end chamber yet, but it'll be handy to have that nearby. Actually, that'll be probably one of the nicest things about this about this location. There we go. Okay, so silver goes here, and the redstone goes here, and we get a transmission coil, and then we need 2 iron, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We get 2 copper gears, and then we need, oh yeah, redstone, so that was the last thing. So copper goes like this, coil goes here, and the redstone goes here, and we get the steam dynamo. Cool. And then I'll put this guy right on the back. Steam dynamo takes, of course, the water, which I have only lava right now. It's too bad I don't have like a regular portable. Oh no, you can make one. Good. I'll make one of those. A thermal expansion portable tank. These come in a lot of different tiers. The base tier. Oh, I need glass. Do need glass. The base tier is doesn't hold a whole lot, but excuse me. The base tier doesn't hold a whole lot. Looks like it holds 8 buckets, but it is useful for holding liquids of some sort. So go ahead and put that there, and I'll put some lava in it. We're gonna use that lava for a crafting recipe a bit later. I don't have water near me, so I have to come down here and grab some water. And probably wouldn't be a bad idea to make an infinite source stream near me, maybe around where I have my my plants growing here. This is, early game food. I was growing potatoes, and then I started growing carrots because I found some carrots. So the way I've been growing these has been with the extra utilities watering can. If you fill this thing with water, you can just sprinkle crops with it, and it makes them grow a little bit quicker. It's sort of like bone meal, like a really slow version of bone meal, but it does seem to work pretty well. Like if you just hold it on a plant, it'll grow pretty quickly. So you can just start with one, and if you want to just sit there and water it, go right ahead. You can see like all of these are now about half grown right now. A bunch of these are getting fully grown, a lot faster than normal. So go ahead and pick them up, replant them, and now I have finally a surplus of carrots. So that's cool. Okay, so what were we doing? Yeah, so we need to get some water in this guy. This can hold 4 buckets of water. And then it just wants some coal, so we'll put we'll put 1 coal in it. And that'll heat it up. And it should start producing energy. Looks like it's producing 80 redstone flux per tick, which is a fair amount. And we can go ahead and start pulverizing our ores instead of simply smelting them. So that's going to be really handy. Let's go ahead and throw the iron in there. It is using... Oh, it stopped already. Okay, good. It is generating more power than it's using, which is nice to see. But we will have to also turn the pulverized iron into the ingots with more coal, which means I'm going to need a lot of coal. And so early game, like vanilla Minecraft and such, coal is really important, even in mod packs, especially with like thermal expansion and railcraft, those sorts of things. You really do want a lot of coal, so your ability to mine that quickly is important. I always miss this drop. Where is it? Okay, it's right here. I should put a torch down. Let's see if we can get one. There we go. This is usually, how I get down into the cave systems below, so I just go down there. And it's turning night. I have no torches set up around here, so the last couple of nights that I've either died or I've come up early when it's like nighttime, there's been just mobs everywhere, and it's been a real pain. So I really should take the time to light up around here before I really get killed by a creeper and my chest blows up. There was an explosion earlier that just about blew me up in my bed, and that would have been annoying because I wouldn't have had my spawn set anymore. But yeah, magnum torches eventually. Those actually take quite a bit of diamonds, so I have no means to make them. Jeez, I almost fell down there again. No means to make them right now. And go ahead and sleep through the night. So let's see. You can see I've slaved my cave spider on the text log. Let's see. What do we want to do? There's a lot of different things that I wanted to toy with, and I started with the pulverizer just so that I could get some duplicate ores, for sure, in a way that I know would work, basically. But what I'd like to do is move into the power sources available in RotaryCraft, because I want to do RotaryCraft. I want to focus on that as much as possible. But to do that, is this pause my game? Is that actually pausing my game? But to do that, I wanted to get the duplicate ores so that if I do screw up, I'm not wasting all of my ores. But yeah, let's go back to, I think it's engines, and it's page 3. 1, 2, 3. Power supply. Engines are used to supply power. Each has their own torque and speed characteristic, but they are all generally high speed and low torque. Each engine also has its own requirements in terms of energy supply, and some engines have their own special quirks that is wise to know. The DC electric engine. So this requires HSLA steel ingots. The direct current DC engine is the simplest to make and operate. All it requires to function is a continuous redstone signal of any length. These comes at a cost, though. These engines are the weakest of all, outputting 4 Nm of torque at 256 with... Oh my, these are some large terms. Okay, so I really should read through the whole physics textbook that's in here. There's a lot in this. Wow. Oh jeez. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. Jeez, I don't even know. How do you make the stupid stuff? It doesn't even say. How do you... Oh yes, you need the blast furnace. Okay, so the blast furnace is, I believe, how you make your different materials, and we can actually make this. And I went to go collect stuff for this, and I promptly forgot about it. We need 8 stone bricks and 1 redstone, which I have on me. Cool. So redstone goes here. Stone bricks go here, 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 here. And we get a blast furnace. Hooray. The blast furnace can go here. It doesn't matter. Show me some info on it. Okay, cool. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so you don't have to have the book on you all the time. It's the main way to make steel. Simply supply carbon in the form of coal at the left, gunpowder at the bottom left, and fill any and all of the middle 9 slots with iron ingots. Heat the machine up to 600 Celsius to start the alloying process. The machine will operate more efficiently if more slots are full of iron, and will give higher bonuses. Okay. Okay. So what we want to do here is actually not place this flat on the ground. We do need to actually use that lava like I talked about. So we're going to go ahead, grab the lava, put it here, place a block, hopefully don't light my forest on fire, and put it over here. So you can see that it's starting to heat up now, 37, 39, and it's got to be at what? 600 Celsius. So we have to wait for this thing to hit 600 Celsius before presumably it will work. So we'll just leave that there for now, and then we can dig more into RotaryCraft maybe next episode when that actually gets finished. In the meantime, there's another mod we can look at, which is MineChem. MineChem, oh my. There's a lot of stuff in here that I don't understand. Oh my gosh. Okay. Actually, the next thing we need to build, now that I think about it, is the igneous extruder. Igneous extruder. This takes a machine frame, a piston, some tin, some glass, and a pneumatic servo. We're gonna need some glass for this. The igneous extruder, I've talked about these guys before. These are great early game items because if you give them a bucket of lava and a bucket of water, they will produce stone brick or cobblestone. Well, stone, almost indefinitely for you, and it's really handy. I've got to say it's like one of the most useful items in the early game just because it doesn't require energy. You just have to give it those items. You can also make obsidian with it, so you don't need a diamond pick to get obsidian early on because you can just go ahead and make it in the machine. So as soon as this guy gets done, we'll switch these out. Probably give it another piece of coal because it's not going to get done. And what's next? Well, you're going to need another piston, which we should have everything for. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is a bad place to put this. This lava. This bad place. And it's probably because I have the lava next to dirt or grass, really. Oh, I just deleted my lava. No! Well, so much for that. Oh, it was getting up there, too. So yeah. Igneous extruder. Oh, I should really grab another bucket, because I'm going to need more than one. Let's get another bucket. No. There we go. And go down and grab some lava. Well, 2 buckets of lava. And then we can start producing a bunch of things. Heat our blast furnace and create a ton of stone, which is going to turn into stone brick, and then turn into... Which way do I want to go? I'll go that way. That way. That way. And then turn that stone brick into a base. So that is the secret technique, is go ahead and do that. Basically, just, infinite building materials. Now, I thought this stuff was like the Biomes of Plenty Peridot, but apparently it actually is legit emerald ore down here. So, that's nice to know. I don't think I need emeralds for anything right now, but if I do, then I've got them available. I think I was going to try to light that. You know what? Never mind. Let's just... Oh, shoot. You know what I don't have on me? I don't have a sword. I keep forgetting to make another iron one. There we go. And... check that out. Let's grab a bucket and a bucket. And maybe light this up down here because I probably will be coming down here soon again. Because I like this area. Put a torch straight here. Deter some mob spawning around the area. And then we can we can use this lava for lots of things. Cool. I don't want to fight you, zombie, but you are in the way. How did you even spawn in here? Were you up there? Maybe up there. That would make sense. Yeah, usually... Actually, lately I'll play, and while I'm doing some sort of, tedious things like exploring caves and such, I'm usually, watching something on my second monitor. So lately I've been rewatching Eureka 7, which is an anime from 2009. I'm not sure when it was originally produced. Which I think, I watched it for the first time 2 years ago, I think. And so I'm just rewatching it for the first time since then. And I think it's a good anime as far as it accomplishes what it sets out to do, and I think it just kind of struggles. It's very long at 50 episodes, and it's a lot of filler, and it's typically not always respectful of its viewers. It keeps you in the dark for pretty much 90% of the show, so you realize what the plot is basically during the last episodes, the last like 3 episodes or so. So rewatching it's been interesting because now that I actually know what's going on, I can watch it and somewhat enjoy it, and it really does reaffirm the idea that that is definitely a show that should have started off by saying, hey, here's what's going on in the world, and we're not going to keep you in the dark for 46 episodes and then explain it to you. So I always say to people, like, Eureka 7's a flawed masterpiece. Like, it's really, really, really good, but it totally just falls apart because of its freaking filler. Oh my gosh. There's literally an episode where they just play soccer the whole time. Anyways, continuing on. Machine frame and pneumatic servo. And glass in the tin, which I don't think I have any of. What? Man, don't light on fire. I'm gonna burn down my forest. No, I'm gonna burn down my forest. Oh boy, what a pain. Where was I? Oh yes, tin. Tin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do like 5 of them. Pull you out, pull you out. Let's put the tin in here. And give this guy another piece of coal. And then that'll do that thing, and then we'll put 1 more coal in here. And we'll smelt out some more tin, and then we have the tin to make the everything else. Did I make a piston? I didn't make a piston. Need to make a piston. Do want one of them. So today is sort of a ability talky episode, but that's what we get for starting off. The other thing, oh shoot, I need a machine frame. Do I have the iron? Oh, I do. I mean, for like serious watching stuff, like right now, I'm watching Kill la Kill, which is pretty much the best thing ever, and I'm very much enjoying that. Thursdays are my favorite. And then the tin. Yep, there we go. Boop. If I can click on it, there we go. And then that should be the igneous extruder. So then we're going to throw a bucket of water and a bucket of lava in there. And that will get us the materials we need to build a base with. And somewhere to put this thing so that it doesn't burn down everything. Okay, so that's 2, and that should be it. So we go boom, boom. Wait. No, I got it. Okay, pneumatic servo. And the glass. And this, and you'd think, you know, the number of times that I've actually made this recipe, I would remember it. But at a certain point, it's like all of the, what do I want to say? All of the thermal expansion machines feel like they're built exactly the same. You're like, which one is it? There we go. Okay. So this thing will start producing stone. Oh yeah. You know, I should have thought about that. I'm going to need a way to feed this thing water. And for that, I need yet another machine. What do you know? Called the aqueous accumulator. And I completely forgot. I need that machine, don't I? Aqueous accumulator. Which requires the same recipe, except instead of a piston, it takes a bucket. So that's just great. I'm going to make some stuff, and then I will come back. Alright, so when I set this up earlier, this igneous extruder, I did it kind of wrong, but I built a aqueous accumulator down below, so now it automatically fills with water. So if I turn it over to the stone tab and I throw in some lava, it's going to keep producing the stone as if it were an infinite cobblestone generator, but it turns it into stone, so I don't have to smelt it. And then once it has 4, of course, I can turn that into stone bricks. So that should be pretty cool. I want to make a chest to contain that. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. And then we can use this to build a base. Some building blocks, anyways. I think it's set to export out the top. Oh, maybe it is. There it goes. Okay. Neat. I also ran this one time. It's still causing lava to break out everywhere. If you put the coal here, you put gunpowder here, and then 9 iron. I ended up producing the 9 HSLA steel ingots, which, if I look at the uses, looks like it's made for or used for a lot of different things. Just some, some basic stuff. What does this turn into? Bedrock ingot? What can you use this for? Oh yeah, you can make bedrock stuff out of this. I don't think you can actually create bedrock, but you can create a lot of really cool things with this. Bedrock tools. For instance, a basic a bedrock iron sword has a sharpness 5 and looting 5 and 12 attack damage on it, which is pretty crazy. But for using this, basically, this is used for a lot of the machine parts in RotaryCraft, which is a mod that I definitely need to investigate a lot further. Is it burning again? Dang it! I have to do something about this. This thing will probably need to be moved. Probably get rid of the lava too. Don't need it right now. Okay. But yeah, and then this will go down probably. But that's about it for today. Next time we will build up the base. We'll move everything inside, and we'll stop lighting the forest on fire with our blast furnace. So, anyways, thank you for watching, and until next time then.